All right, I want to talk a little bit about desensitized hormones, male enhancement drugs for men in their 40s. Have you noticed this? You know, pharmaceutical companies do not spend this kind of money unless there are buyers out there. What did men do 100 years ago as far as erectile dysfunction? I mean, what did they do 100 years ago? What is going on with all of these, what I call young men, who can't seem to, I don't know, get aroused or whatever? Well, I'll tell you what I think is going on. It is our society obsesses on sex. In other words, you would think a sexual-oriented society constantly obsessing on sex, it doesn't produce men who can no longer get excited when it comes to sex. Or does it? You got to understand, I mentioned the epinephrine upon arousal, these images. Like when a man views pornography, these images are locked into the mind. A stamped impression is locked, an image is locked into the mind because epinephrine is secreted into the bloodstream, and it locks upon arousal, and it locks those images into your mind. I think as men, we have so undisciplined, in an undisciplined fashion, taken this image, that woman, this woman, that woman, and we've actually become desensitized to this whole area of sexual, something is going on. Something definitely, not good is going on. It's what I call a diabolical attack on intimacy and real love. It's what's going on with, these, what I call desensitized hormones, where these advertisements, are out there, Viagra and this and that and other thing, and erectile dysfunction, and no one can get excited anymore. You got to ask your question, what is going on? It is our society has led to this. It is a diabolical attack on intimacy and real love. Now, I mentioned that chemical process that takes place. The good news is when you make love to your wife, your mate, the same chemical process takes place. It is the image of your wife, your mate, that you need to have locked into you. Not all these other images. And there can be a healing if you allow it to occur. If you have some discipline, if you control what your eyes sees. You can have a healing process by focusing on the love of your youth, the love of your mate, your wife. Focus only on her.